Hello?
Oh, wow.
Yo.
Yo, indeed.
How's it going?
How you doing, man? That's amazing. I
What?
thought I'd be backstage when I ran just now from the toilet. But I'm in the show. It says you're in the show. BOE's made it.
BOE, I was messaging you, mate. I thought you were off the radar, and then all of a sudden you're here, which is brilliant.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I only got the message 10 minutes ago. I had to set up the laptop, get the microphone and all that sort of stuff, find the cup to put the microphones, because obviously I broke my microphone stand, and
I love that.
Yeah. So I wasn't going to go on the internet today, so I just thought I'd go on the phone and check stuff, and I saw only one Kenobi's message, and yeah, let me do the headphones are playing it.
Oh, that's no good. I'm on my phone here for the first time ever, Tim.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, it seems to be all right, but I'm just trying to get the stand to not wiggle.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll just say hello to some people.
Yeah, congratulations, Timothy.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on. Congratulations.
Yeah,
yes.
Thank you for having me on as well. Yeah, cheers, man.
Of course, guys. Well, anytime. Blacked out. I mean, yeah, for you to just turn up, I was completely surprised because I thought you were like completely off the radar. So I'm glad you're here, mate.
I saw the message between us and Action Figure Grader, and only one Kenobi left the message as well. So I'm glad. Yeah, because I was falling asleep, and then I thought I better check online, and saw the message and came on.
This was just like a last minute thing, really. I mean, I've been thinking what day to do it, and so anytime, good a time as any, really. So Fabia Pirax, hi from Germany. John McGuire from Ireland, how are you doing, my friend? And we've got Daniel Chart. I think my computer's being a bit slow actually right now, which is a bit annoying.
I think my brains are being a bit slow tonight, but
so I bought this on Tim, by the way. My nephew bought me that out of his own money, God bless him, and I was going to save it for a live stream of mine, but then I thought, let's get it on now, because this is celebration, and what is it now? Right. Original Stormtrooper Galactic Pale Ale, so I'm going to have that for you, Finn. Look at that, man. Congratulations, 15k.
So yeah, this is as I say to everyone that's in the chat watching, thanks for turning up. It's not an official live. I just thought I'd just do a live stream just to celebrate 15,000. It's a big achievement for me, really, and to thank you all for supporting the channel and everything. And just thought I'd just do it basically. So grab a few people, tell them to come on, drop all their plans at the last minute. Say thanks.
It was nice, literally last minute as well. Yeah. I'm glad I came on though.
But it's still still Star Wars chat. We're still going to talk Star Wars. So no fear, no Meghan Markle chat in here. This is
good.
Star Wars channel. Wink, wink. Martin Footer, how you going, mate? Baron. Who wants to try and pronounce his surname? Because I'm rubbish. Baron.
I can't see it.
More Pertwee. Hi there, mate. In Canada, California.
No? Oh no, Mapatwee.
Sorry.
Wow.
Gary Moore, how you doing, mate? Sebastian Toyplay.
There's another Kenobi. There's Darth Kenobi.
Anthony Robinson, how you doing? I hope your sales have been going well. I've been seeing you selling shifting a lot of stuff. And big shout out to Anthony as well, because he donated a couple of figures for a giveaway. So whoever won that giveaway should be thanking Anthony Robinson, not me.
Cool.
Jimmy, how you doing, mate? Whoa, it's going a bit fast now. Hang on.
I can't see any chat. I'm just seeing what you're putting up, Tim.
Gerard Coyle, hi.
David Cass, Jack Addison, Jonathan Redmond, Darth Kenobi. There you go. One of your
mate. How about that? Red Saber Kenobi.
Bike Scout, awesome. Good to see you.
Bike Scout.
I've got Chris from Toys of the Jedi coming on as well, but he's like fashionably late. So, Duncan, how you doing, mate? Thank you. Cheers, Jonathan. Daniel Chart, what you on about?
Huh.
That's the Nightbot. Look, stop spamming, Daniel.
Gerard.
Cheers, Gerard, mate. Good to see you. Shakes the Clone, Patreon supporter. Thank you, mate. He's always supported me for years. Thank you so much. Imperial Death Trooper, Owen Brown. Comments on all of my videos. So thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. Hoppy Creations, Isaac Villa. I mean, I'm sure anyone knows a lot of these names as well. Tomb Toys, Johnny Star Wars. How you doing, my friend?
Hi.
Can't wait until Echo's on again, Johnny, so we can catch up with you, mate. What happened there?
Sorry about that. I just pressed too many backspace buttons. I thought I was getting out of the. I was looking at the chat, and then I just kicked myself out.
You were like grayed out. Do you know what I mean? I've only just noticed. Sorry.
That's okay.
Red 5, Giratina, Delvian Seek. How are you doing, Delvian, my friend?
Nice one, Delvian.
Good name.
Ray Dunkley, the Sentinel.
Hi.
Admiral Akbar Mash.
Wow.
Left Coast Graphics. Hi, Rick. How you doing, mate?
That's a good name.
Cheers, buddy. Martin Footer.
Hi.
Wow, there's so many people to get through.
Yeah, Martin Footer. Hi, Martin.
It might take a couple of hours just to get through the names.
Carl Jones, Rod C, Link 2195, Michael Brown, Swamps, Rod C. Just got my Cara June and Moff Gideon. Nice. Cheers, Rod C. Appreciate it, mate. Anthony Robinson. Literally everything. Just I saw you selling all your loose stuff as well. I didn't think you were going to be doing that, but yeah, times are tough, mate. You'll start again, I'm sure. I'll convince you. Old Plastic, good to see you, mate. Chris Curran, David Wells, Josh B,
Hi.
Miles Hook, Michael Mooston Moller. He sounds like a footballer. Mark, how you doing, mate?
Blue Harvest. Hi.
King K, Blue Yellow Belly, Jedi Berry.
What's Jedi Belly? What was that?
Berry.
Jago Robbins.
Oh, right.
I'm nearly caught up. Nightbot is telling people to stop like using caps and stuff. I might turn Nightbot off. Actually, it's a bit annoying. Let's turn it off. See if I can turn it off. Anyway, guys, we've got quite a few people watching. I didn't think we would because it's just like an off-the-cuff sort of live stream to say, one, thank you to everyone for supporting the channel over the 3 years that I've been doing it.
Wow.
But also, I did want to just chat about stuff, and obviously the news today with Hasbro Pulse UK. Did you hear about that, Nick?
I've missed that, Tim, to be honest. I'm not in the know with anything that's been going on. I'm not been on anything. So fill me in.
A couple of weeks ago, they announced that Hasbro Pulse UK was coming to the UK.
Yeah.
And it launched today at 6 o'clock.
Oh,
right.
And from what I can tell, like, there's not a lot of Star Wars on at the moment, but I think the people that like G.I. Joe are quite happy. There's like the Walmart exclusive G.I. Joes are on there and stuff. They're quite hard to get hold of. Silver Surfer, stuff like that. Stuff that I'm not really into at all, really. So it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I want to have a word with like Nick Wells from In Demand Toys and stuff like that. I want to get their opinions on it because, as far as I'm aware, like they'll still be able to get all their figures and everything. This might be a little bit of a competition for them now. But
you were saying, weren't you, in one of your videos, whenever it was? But yeah, it could be, couldn't it? I don't know if it's hoping it won't wipe them out because we, as you said, we've always been blessed with the exclusives ourselves. So we don't really want anything rocking the boat in a way.
Well, that's what I'm kind of thinking might be the only thing that happens that's different is that maybe there'll be Hasbro Pulse exclusives and they won't give them to In Demand Toys, Star Action Figures. Maybe that will be a thing, and that might be a bit unfortunate, really, because obviously we've supported those companies for years. So
I mean, then what happens to the likes of Xavi? Because like Xavi almost are Hasbro, aren't they? In a way.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, so you've got the Razor Crest from them, and so.
Well, all future HasLabs will definitely be through Hasbro Pulse now. That's at least that's one thing, isn't it, that we can not worry about now. You know, if you had Hasbro Pulse when the barge came out, then we wouldn't have had any problems at all. You know, Dorkside wouldn't have had to order loads in, you know.
No.
So I've got Chris here. Let us add Chris. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Oh, hi.
Good evening, gents.
Hi, Chris.
Oh,
good,
wow.
all good.
Hi.
Look at him rocking his vintage collection shirt there.
Nice. I need something like that.
Is that a Padawan Bear patch, is it?
It is indeed. I've gone for the old HasLab on the sleeve and the TVC logo on the chest.
Multi-branding.
Oh, yeah. But, Padawan Bear patches, little plug for them, obviously. Really quality stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, Blacked Out Ewoks. Well, hello there. First time I've been on the screen with you. Nick, you're old news.
Yeah, nothing new there. And we've met in the flesh, Chris. We've met in the flesh.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Echo.
That has to come back soon. That'd be great when we can do all that.
Too right. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. But,
Did you, BOE, did you ever go to an Echo?
No, I would have loved to though, because you know I always see all the great vintage stuff they have on the that's available. So I'd have loved to have gone, but I mean, where is it? Up north somewhere?
Redditch, so it's near Birmingham.
Oh, so up north, yeah.
You won't go there.
Well, if
he only goes, what is it? What's the top of the High Barnet? You won't go north of High Barnet.
Watford, anything north of Watford, isn't it?
Yeah, anywhere north of the Watford Gap is north, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you what, Blacked Out. When it happens, I think it hopefully might be October or something like that. If you can make your way down to like somewhere near Leatherhead or something on the train, I'll pick you up.
Yeah. Oh, great. Thanks.
And I'll give you a lift.
I'd love to go. Yeah, definitely.
Cool, man.
Great event. Fantastic.
It'd be the first time I've ever. Yeah, it'd be brilliant. I'd love it.
Yeah, no, it's good. Classic action figures.
Hi.
First one I went to was May. Just after start with May the 4th. It was May the 5th, I think, wasn't it? That first one I went to, and then they did the one that was after FanFest Friday or whatever it was, or Triple Force Friday in the October.
That's right.
The Wampa and all that, and that was like a cut above the previous one.
Yeah.
So I don't know who donated all that stuff, but that was great. That and
they
had a Mandalorian walking around.
The Echo Base forums on Facebook. They're obviously the ones that organise the whole thing.
Yeah.
They do a lot of charity work as well over on that group. So it's a lot of good stuff there, and they got involved with the UK Garrison and the UK Rebel Legion to bring a lot of that stuff along to really just make it something more for collectors, more for fans. So it is quite a family orientated event, and it just gets bigger and bigger each year. Yeah,
Anthony's playing their cosplay. There is, so like the last time I was there was a really good Fett, and I think there was like a seventh sister from or is it second? Is it second sister? Is that what it is, or is it a seventh sister? I never know. The one from Jedi Fallen Order.
We hadn't seen the Mandalorian yet, had we? But they had a guy walking around, which I presume was supposed to be Mando, or just a Mandalorian. But he had
there was like a Death Watch, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was kind of like a barbarian style Mandalorian looking guy. It was awesome, though, really good. And then they had Chopper as well. Chopper R2, R5, and BB-8, and they were great replicas.
Yeah.
Worthy of Hollywood kind of. I mean, they were just great. Something we'd all like to have, and
Whereabouts are you in the UK, Anthony? You should go, mate. It's really good. I know Johnny Star Wars has gone because you met Johnny Star Wars, didn't you? But I don't think I did.
I met you twice, Johnny Star Wars, at that. I can't remember. Was it just the once? And I met Biker Scout 74 as well there.
Oh, great.
So I voted to him.
Yeah.
That's that driver at the last Echo.
Yeah.
Plenty of good stuff. And it's not just toys, is it? They got like action figure photography.
You've got the tops artists there, and they've got people from the movies. So I got Mike Edmonds' autograph. He played Logray, and the lady that I never remember her name, she played Forlom or Zuckus, whichever way you want.
Mortimer as well.
Caroline Blakiston, yeah.
And then they had the Palatoy guy there, didn't they, as well?
Oh, see, I would have talked to them a bit more, but oh yeah, that's right, they did, didn't they? See, I would have talked to those actors more and said, hi. But I felt like, do you have to pay them to speak to them, or is it just pay to get a photograph? Just to get a photograph, you have to pay, obviously. But I wanted to just like get, I felt a bit like,
David,
if they haven't got a massive queue, they're quite open to having a bit of a natter. Generally, I mean, I can't speak for all of them, obviously, but generally, they're quite happy to have a little bit of a natter. Hello, Jared.
Hi.
Thank you very much.
There's people that do sell like mini ones, so like Obi-Wan's hut or something made out of, I don't know, plaster cast or something painted, but then in like little glass or acrylic things, isn't there? There's that sort of thing. There's not any like big dioramas that you might see at something like Celebration, or because I remember when I went to Celebration in, what was it, 2006 or something? I can't remember when it was. The first European one.
Yeah.
And they had this massive Lego Mos Eisley with the big falcon in it, and
oh wow,
there's not enough room for that kind of stuff. But people do sell their homemade sort of stuff, don't they?
Yeah, there's a chap called James who does plenty of different dioramas, varying scales and what have you. He sells a couple of different dioramas there. Very, very talented chap. I saw him do a really heavily weathered BMF the one year that he'd done, and that sold very quickly. So there's some good stuff there. Definitely a nice variety, certainly on the diorama stuff as well.
And it's just vintage Star Wars heaven. I mean, you walk up the escalators, and then you just go into that corridor where all the stalls are, and man, it's just mocks after mocks after mocks, vehicles, just everything. There's Palatoy, there's obviously Kenner stuff. There's people have got some decent Meccano French stuff, and
wow.
I remember a couple of years ago when I went, I saw, I think it was a Meccano Jowl or something for like a couple of £100, and now they easily go for 400 or 500. The square card Jowl, which is the most common Meccano square card, isn't it?
It is.
But they were going for like £200 graded 80, 85, and now no chance now. So so many things I wish I'd snapped up.
Yeah, I think the other nice thing is, of course, you typically have ID toys turn up.
Yeah.
So it's a good chance to actually meet the people that you have been buying Star Wars figures off for the past God knows how many years. So it's a good chance to mean them as well.
And he does great business there. Sorry, Nick.
Sorry, Tim. I was just saying he does some great deals as well. I think I snagged like I mean, I've seen it coming back. The Darth Vader Black Series helmet. I think I scored that for something like, I don't know, was it as cheap as £40 or something like that? I can't remember. Wow. But it was just
that's a bargain.
Superficial damage to the, but you know what I mean. But it was just great. It's fantastic art. That.
The last one he did a lot of business.
Yeah.
Sold a lot of figures. So it's not just vintage people.
Well, there's less competitors, weren't there?
Well, yeah.
Down one at least.
Because some idiot got banned. Good.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was interesting. I do remember them doing the 1 year ID actually saying, yeah, we've ended up being seem to be the customer service for another Star Wars seller that no longer around, shall we say. But yeah, certainly some interesting stuff there.
Horrible little man.
Oh.
So anyone, Nick, you bought anything this week? Got anything? But I saw you got the Y-Wing.
I was gonna. You messaged him, and I couldn't say no to this tonight. But I was gonna do a video. I just got. I think I've wiped out my address, but for relaxing times, make it Tungori time. So I've got in here, I should have a Weekway Master in there. Can't wait to get that open, man. Yeah. There you're the best, Tim. You're the slickest man. Just happen to have it lying around. In it comes.
I got two. I got 3 of them. So I got one for my son, and I got 2. And my other one, his legs aren't straight. They're a bit off. And I featured what I thought was VC93 Darth Vader in my video at the weekend, and it is VC93 Vader, but it's got a different cape. It's got like the silver cape.
Well, someone picked up on my layer. I got the Bespin gown layer, and I was just happy with getting it. But someone said, "Oh, it's not got the right patterns on it, or whatever. It was missing something."
It's interesting. Did you buy any? Did you buy any of the wave? Did you buy any of the new wave in there as well?
No, I didn't bother. I could have and should have maybe got the Boba Fett, but I just not fussed really. I bought
the child, Leia, all of them except Boba, because Boba was out of stock when I placed my order. He came in later on. But I don't want to do reviews of them without the cards, so I'm not. My son's got them now. He's already squirreled off me Grief Karga, the child. He's not really interested in the others because he's Mando mad, at the moment.
I mean, I've just said there, I didn't get the Fett, but no, it sold out that, and that it was just the Weekway. But that was Daniel Chartwright. He gave me the heads up, and then he said, I went on and they were sold out, and then I got another message. They're on now, mate. Go. So I got him there quick.
Yeah, so at least 5 or 6 people messaged me about this guy because I've said in my videos I needed him loose, and I need the other Weekway loose now. And then I've completed.
So are they repacking him? Have they surfaced for a specific reason? Do we think are they repacking this guy? Because I think they should have or could do. You know what I mean?
I don't really know, because it'd be a bit of a weird one, wouldn't it? Because it's a bit of a weird time to repack him, and it's not as if he's needed to finish the 96, or he's not announced in that new repack wave that's coming. So I don't know. It's weird Tungori, isn't he? He just seems to get them. But Bike Scout, yes, he is posting to the UK again. And believe it or not, so I ordered all of the Rebel Fleet Troopers and stuff back in December, and that order still hasn't turned up. And that's because he stopped sending, and he's apologized, and I think it just got lost on a boat somewhere. It might even still turn up. And he's going to resend me those. But I ordered these.
Took a while, Tim.
They took
Daniels
a week.
Did as well.
This took a week. It was brilliant.
Mine was a bit longer. I think maybe nearly a fortnight. I guess, or maybe not quite a fortnight, but longer. Daniel got his. Seemed like in about less than a week or something.
But you've got to be, you've got to really understand that they are factory errors, basically. As I said, my other Weekway, his legs aren't straight, so within his little skirt there, his legs are sort of bent like that. My Vader came with the wrong cape. I'm not even sure if the paint on this Weekway's face, I don't know if he's got eye. I don't know, I'd have to have a look at mine, see if he's actually got eyes. But
should I open mine now?
Have a look, mate. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Bit worried now.
But the new ones were really good. The Leia, the child, and Grief Karga, the paint were really good on them. But as I say, I didn't want to review them until I've got the cards, because it's just not a full thing then,
Yeah, but you're never going to see those again, Tim. They're gone. Your son's gone with those. You're never seeing them again, mate.
Yeah. But when I get the carded ones and I do the reviews, then I'll keep those, and then he's happy with his. So
you were saying about the logic behind the Weekway, him having some Weekway stock at the moment. I mean, well, as far as logic and repacks go, you just have to kind of look at what repacks we've been given. I mean, that Peasant Anakin and Queen Amidala, nobody really clamoring for them. There's no anniversary for those right now.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean the logic in terms of the character choices. I just meant in that we kind of know what's coming, so he does there's no room for him to be released in 2 months' time, for example. Do you know what I mean? He may be in the next repack wave after that one with the Emperor's Royal Guard and all that's coming out in August. He might be in that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is strange that he just suddenly has a load of them, isn't it?
Yeah. I always thought the dream scenario could be they could put him in a special action figure set, just really desirable repacks or figures that you just want us to have loose, you know.
And he comes with Brock Starsha's weapons.
Yeah, that's right. But you know what? From Tongori, I got that Leia Sandstorm, and she came with a really good like gaffy stick, whatever you call them, like really, you know, one of the nice quality ones, brown with silver touch-ups or whatever. I know it's not accurate to give him that, but I'm just saying I'll do a bit of swapping around. But it's a shame that Brock Starsha one's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah,
plastic, isn't it? Terrible.
Yeah. Tell you what, thanks, mate. Appreciate the super chat there, and thanks for the message. Thank you so much. You'll get there too one day as well.
That's it. Yeah. I don't think I've said it actually yet. Congratulations on 15k, Tim. That's not bad going, is it? Not bad going at all.
I don't really know what to think of it. Really,
that's great going.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. You know, obviously, I am chuffed with it because it is a bit of a milestone rather. But I try not to look at subscribers too much, because a lot of those subscribers that you get in the early days, they might not watch anymore because, you know, they go on to other things, or they don't watch YouTube anymore and that sort of thing. Because if every subscriber watched every one of your videos, then you'd get at least 15,000 views on every single video, and you just don't. No, I don't think anyone ever does, really, you know. No. So, you know, as long as you're happy with the views that you're getting for the amount of effort you're putting into the videos, then I think you should be happy with that. You know, I don't think the amount of subscribers is necessarily like a barometer, if that's the right word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But of course, I'm very happy, and I appreciate everyone that subscribes to the channel. Of course, you know.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's really good. I mean, I'm happy with that. I mean, the good thing is I've got it on card, obviously, and I'll be able to do a little bit of a comparison. But it's not too bad even with that. I mean, obviously that is a crap spear. Can you see what I'm? There you go.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad to have him. I'm going to have him on the skiff without question. You know, there's nowhere else to put him. Really, be rude not to, wouldn't it?
No, he'll look great.
White dress instead of the gold pattern print on it. Yeah, it did. I remember I said that to you. Do you remember that?
Tell you what, though, I don't know if it's just stiff, but his neck doesn't really swivel very well. Maybe that's what the fault is on this one. It's almost like you can't swivel it.
What Daniel's saying there about your Bespin lay, did you get that from Tongori? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I did.
Because I didn't know whether the vintage collection one is different to the one that comes in the Lost Line. Maybe the Lost Line one has. I don't know if anyone's ever opened that one.
That's a good point, isn't it? Yeah. Very good point. I presume they're the same, but
it's funny
that this guy comes with this blaster. Sorry, BOE. This comes with this blaster here. So does the other Weekway. Now, my other Weekway I bought loose off Echo Base, but the guy said, "Oh, I don't have the blaster," and I was a bit like, "Oh, that's a shame." But actually, it doesn't matter because he's got no holster. You just want to hold him a spear, don't you?
Yeah.
So
you're all right, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, usual Mike. Good night, mate.
Howdy.
Hi, Mike.
Live unboxing. Sorry, bit of a delayed message there. He's already done it. I wish Tongori still got the weird and wacky errors unreleased figures. They were the best.
That head is really weird. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It's like really kind of
only took a week, mate.
Salacious rum.
I suppose the next question for you there, guys, is with the skiff master that you've got there, is it the long neck or the short neck version? Because there was a short neck.
It's the variant.
That's the short neck, is it?
The long neck one was the first one, and then they corrected it, didn't they?
That's right.
It's moving better now. I've popped it off and put it back on. So it just must have been paint, you know, wash, weathering, whatever they've coated over him. And it was like
my carded one, short neck one.
I didn't know about that variant, so I've learned something new.
Oh, mate, you're supposed to be the variant king. What are you doing?
Yeah, maybe with the old stuff, not the
AFA graded champion of the world.
Well, not anymore. I think AF Action Figure Graders the
Get it back,
taking
man.
that crown. Well, actually, yesterday I was on Vectis, and I was at work and I was watching Blue Harvest Vintage Toys doing their live stream of it, and I was also working at the same time. And I'd originally put a bid in for the Forlom on the TESB 48 back C card, and that went, and I lost that. And then I felt, oh, I've got to win something. I don't know why I did that. And the thing with Vectis is you don't realize that you've won it. So it's seen that I'd bid on quite a few items, but I'd never won. To me, it looked like I didn't win them. So when I got home and I was watching Pally Boys later, it turned out or transpired that I had won 2 items, 2 Return of the Jedi carded AFA figures. And if I'd realized that I'd won the first one, I wouldn't have bid on the second one. But, so it's ended up quite expensive. And so that's why I wasn't online today, because I was sulking in a way and feeling sorry for myself. But, it's all, I paid for it now. So,
yeah.
Biker Scout. If they don't come back in stock within like the next week or two, you can have me other one. All right. As I say, his legs, he's fine, but his legs are sort of, you could probably just straighten them out. Maybe he'll be absolutely fine on a stand. But if you don't manage to get one, I got another one, so you can. I'll give it to you.
I'll give it you.
Oh, I don't know if any of you. I know we are very much vintage collection. 3.75 is the right scale. But for those of you that are interested, I did see the Credit Collection Mandalorian Heavy Trooper on Star Action Figures for $14.95.
Wow, that's a great price.
The what? Sorry.
Credit Collection Heavy Infantry Mandalorian, $14.95 at Star Action.
That's worth getting.
That's bargain.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Might get that to go with my Cara that I got. Managed to snag one of the Caras.
That is one of the better. That is one of the better Black Series figures as well. To be fair, wrong scale, but
well, that's the thing, isn't it?
That's one of 2 Black Series figures that I have on display, and they're in the bottom. They're in the bottom of my detailed cabinet. So I have that one in the Gamorrean Guard. Oh, and also the Dewback. But that's it. The rest are packed away.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should click on any more of Daniel Chart's messages after his lariness earlier.
I'll just read
a bit carried away.
Put the weak way in boiling water for a minute and it'll loosen up nicely. There you go. No worries, man. No worries. That's what we're here for. Help each other out. Oh, yeah, I must thank Daniel Chart as well anyway. He sent my boy some 30th anniversary coins, which is very nice of him because he collects the coins. So cheers, Daniel.
Are they going for a full run of those?
You want some? I'll give it you. Yeah, but...
Tim, are they going for a full run of those coins?
Is my boy doing that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he really knows which ones are out there, but if it's if I open a new 30th anniversary, or not a new one, but if I open a 30th anniversary figure, he gets the coin.
Yeah.
And ends up getting the figure probably as well. But
yeah, I know there was a thread on Rebel Scum which catalogues all of them, and there's more coins than the album has space for. So yeah, good luck with that.
He hasn't got the album.
That comes with Darth Vader, doesn't it?
Album? It does, yeah. You can get that quite cheap, or you used to.
Yeah, you should still.
Yeah, it's not too expensive, is it? Yeah.
And it is a nice display piece when you got it all. Yeah. It's a nice display piece when you got it all folded out and all the coins in it.
Do you think there'll be a Black Series Yak Face?
I've cheated a bit with that, Chris. They had that other line that was 30th anniversary. But I think they called it it was the same packaging, but it was almost like same name as that later line, like Saga Legends, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Subscribers' Choice ones. But anyway, they came with coins, but not numbered, I think. And I put them inside where there were gaps on my album.
Yeah, the Saga Legends set, they had a coin for each film. So it was episodes 1 to 6 at the time.
Yeah.
And I think there was a Black Expanded Universe one.
Came with the Utapu Trooper, that one, I think.
That's right, yeah.
Utapau,
yeah.
Utapau, yeah.
Utapau.
Utapau, yeah. Utapau.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a continuation of it, but to get absolutely all of them, like I say, you need more space than is in the album.
Yeah.
But it's a nice set. It's a really nice set to put together if you can.
Yeah. So, that's what I was saying to Tim about the fact that I can guarantee I never got any like not the lost line, the Power of the Force from the 80s, because I would have kept the coins. But then you said, Tim, they would probably never have come over here anyway, would they?
You'd have got tri-logos with the same figures.
Yeah, that's the thing, BOE. Like, I was talking about this with my mate Chocolate Chip Wookie a while ago, ages ago. And I remember having the coins. I remember the Tesco's. There was like my Tesco's, it was Tesco's, and then next door to it there was like a toy shop, but it was still part of Tesco's. It was a bit weird. And so when I used to go shopping with my mum, I used to come out and then we used to go, can I go in there? And they used to have Transformers in there and Star Wars. And I remember getting Lando Calrissian, Stormtrooper Luke. I got a bunch of them. I never had Yak Face, and I never had the Death Star gunner guy, the black guy.
Yeah.
But I had like Romba. I remember Romba because I remember having Romba, and all my mates used to go, "Who's that? Yes, weird Ewok you've got there," sort of thing. Like, because Star Wars was finishing then, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of people weren't really still into it, but I was still into it. But I don't know whether they must have imported them or something. I mean, you see it now, don't you? Where you get like foreign card, you know, Canadian cards somehow over here or whatever. You know.
But as young as I was, knowing me, I know I would have kept anything like that. If I'd got a coin, silver, you know, a coin, I would have kept it. So it's evidence that I would never have had them. I'd have a memory.
Yeah, I sort of got out of it in '84 when I was about 14. I got into Commodore 64 sort of video games, and you know, by then I was 14, so getting a bit old. So, but I mean, I kept them. I kept the figures. So, but I had mostly Star Wars, Empire, and quite a few Jedi figures. But the Jedi figures tended to stay mint because I was a bit older, so I didn't play with them as much.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't even remember seeing a Star Wars figure on the shelves. I was 3 when the Power of the Force line came out. So sorry.
You're younger than me then, Chris, I guess, maybe.
A young whippersnapper.
That's all right, Chris. We can't all be great.
I'm
a massive football fan, but I'm not telling you who I support. So that's a trade secret.
What's it worth to keep that secret, Tim?
Yeah, you know, Christy.
I'm not telling you.
I don't think it's that bad, Tim. Well, I'm not going to say it.
No, don't say.
Out of respect. I don't think you'd have any problem with that.
Yeah. It's
Bournemouth. Oh wow.
But is that your lot?
I'm a bit behind on the chat there. So.
I used to have 4 figs on Meccano cards with a falcon and hated them as they were in French. See, I love that now. Like when I look at BOE's collection, I just get so jealous of it because I just love the way those Harbert cards look, and I don't know. There's just something about them. Like if I'd got them as a kid, I would have gone, "What the blimmin' hell's this?" You know, and like just the figure comes out and the package goes away. But now I'm trying to make it my mission, and it's been the same since I've been collecting a game, where I want like one of each card, but some of them are just going to be impossible, like a Toll Toys or something.
Yeah, Toll Toys
is impossible. A POC one or something. It's just, you know, it's just never going to happen. So unless I win the lottery, and if you do win the lottery, how are you going to find them? You know.
You'll end up getting more than that. I mean, that's what I said about this. I said, I'll just get one of each card. That never happened. No way. Because it all started with just getting Obi-Wan. I got a Phantom Menace and an Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan on eBay. 2 open, and then I snagged the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. And then I thought, well, I'll get the Star Wars card Obi-Wan. And then I had an expanded universe Malgus. I was randomly keeping since 2013. Only because at that time Revan was expensive, so I bought a Malgus, one to open and then one to keep carded, thinking, I'll make some money off it or something when I'm, in a few years or something, because Revan was going for bonkers.
Yeah.
And then that was it really. And then I thought I'll just get one of each. I've got an expanded universe, Phantom Menace, but no, it didn't stop there at all, man.
Slippery slope, mate. Slippery slope.
Variants.
Oh, everyone's guessing. What team is it?
Yeah, we'll get off that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's swiftly on. No, I think when I did first see the, like you say, the Toll Toys and the Meccano cards, there was a part of my brain that was going, well, this looks like a bootleg. It didn't feel real. Obviously, as you educate yourself and you go, you learn a bit more about the variants in different countries and so on and so forth. Yeah, you do appreciate them a bit more. But it's that initial reaction is something not right about this, not from what I'm used to. So yeah, I'm still very much stick to the
Regresso cards and Returno cards and stuff. Yeah. They look so good.
And the Argentine cards, Top Toys, they look nice. Mm-hmm. But I mean, with the Toll Toys Return of Jedi cards, they look exactly like the US counterparts. It's only the address on the back, which has the New South Wales address on the back, that makes them unique.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were a kid in the UK, if you said blimmin' hell, would you get in trouble? No, probably not.
Yes, but more for the hell bit.
I remember if I used to swear in front of I never used to swear in front of my parents. My dad would have caned me. But I used to say stuff like fudge or sugar. And I used to even get told off for saying fudge because they know what I really wanted to say.
You got Max Gabby, what the France?
yeah.
Every time, the first time I heard him say that, I thought, oh my God, he's going there. That was clever. I thought he was going to do the full thing.
So a company sent me called numbskull.com sent me these things, right? So
they're nice.
I'm gonna give this away now. Someone in the chat's gonna win this.
That's great.
It's little pin badges. I don't know if they're as not as good as Left Coast Graphics.
Oh, they're nice then.
But it's Yoda and the handlebar moustache Bespin guard. Yeah. So how shall I give this away? Shall I think of a question, the first person to get the correct answer in the chat? Yeah. I'll think of a question. Then you keep talking. I'll think of a question.
Keep talking. Okay. So have you guys touched on the announcement today from Hasbro Pulse that it's come to the UK?
Yeah, Tim mentioned it before, and I didn't know it launched today. Don't know why I've just not been on.
Nor have I.
On the pulse with that, not quite.
Nah.
No, I mean, sorry.
Sorry. I was going to say it's an interesting one because obviously I don't know if you've seen, a lot of the US collectors have had their sort of renewal subscriptions come through to say, thanks, you've enjoyed it for free for the past goodness knows how long or what have you. Resubscribe. Here's this sort of thing. And I've seen quite a few or heard quite a few collectors go, no thanks, I'm dropping out of that now. I'm not going to pay for this thing that I got for free previously, not feeling it's worth the value. I was just wondering what your guys' thoughts on this come to the UK, because obviously was it 20 quid for the year at the moment?
We've talked about this, Chris. You missed it.
No, sorry.
No, I'm kidding. No, yeah, go ahead.
My fault for being late to the party, I suppose.
What do you think, Nick? I think we touched on it. We didn't really We didn't really talk too much.
What are your thoughts, Chris? You tell us your thoughts on it, man. I don't really have any thoughts on it, really, to be honest.
It's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, if it is sort of like early access to a lot of those exclusives, like the Arc Trooper sets, like some of the Black Series exclusives that would typically go to Comic-Con and what have you, and been made available on Hasbro Pulse. So you, as a premium member, you get first shout of that if you're online at the right time. Plus, you're getting the free delivery for the cost of 20 quid. I think it's probably worthwhile.
That is good. That is
jumping in on that for the time being, because if it's 20 quid, it's
half price at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I know a lot of people in the US sort of like I think they got it free when it first started, and then when it come just around about now, they're having to renew, and a lot of people aren't bothering because I don't think they're ordering enough through Pulse to, they might go to Entertainment Earth, and a lot of the people in the States still like going to Walmart and Target trying to find
it's just not worth it,
figures, different for us. So I think like if it allows more people to get the exclusives, then it's a good thing, but I don't think they should take them away from people like In Demand Toys, Star Action Figures. My fear is that there will be a Pulse exclusive, and that's the only place you will get it, and I hope they don't do that.
Well, they will, won't they? They will.
And I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
I can see me probably, I don't know, I'm not in any kind of hurry. I don't feel like I need to do it. But then again, if they do that, you will. And also, depending on what, say, the next HasLab project would be, you'd be running to them, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Because that's the thing. If it turns out that there is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive that's revealed in 2-3 months' time, well, the price of admission then is 40 quid. So then it's 40 quid plus the cost of the exclusive. So,
and it's for the year, isn't it? Right?
That's my understanding anyway. Yeah. Whereas, like I say, 20 quid now for the year. See how it goes. You only have to make a couple of orders through Hasbro Pulse to have got at least your shipping back on that side of things.
Yeah.
Plus the other potential benefits that are in there as well. So at the moment, it looks like it's worthwhile.
Yeah, Jonathan Redmond is saying, look, free postage isn't worth much if you can't get the figures. I think, as I said just before you came on, Chris, I think judging by Twitter and stuff, like the G.I. Joe fans are quite happy because there's some Walmart exclusives on there and Silver Surfer or something, which you just can't get over here, Yeah. In Demand Toys had limited stock and whatever. You can't find them in the US in stores. People are finding it really hard to get those exclusives, and they were on there today. So people went on there and there they were to buy. So, right. I've got a question.
Oh, great.
And I've added an extra bit to the giveaway. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can enter this. And it's I'm going to take the first person I see on my thing. So I do apologize if on your screen it looks like you answered first. It's by mine, okay? So so we got this, which is a pin badge, 2 pin badges, Yoda and the thing. And I'm also going to throw in a Left Coast Graphics sticker of Bosk, which is really cool. He sent my son a bunch of these, and there must have been about 3 or 4 Bosks in there. So I'm sure Rick won't mind me giving one of these away. So both of these things, all you got to do is, which actor was the first person to wear the prototype Boba Fett armor?
Oh, good question.
Go.
Oh, I think I might have a guess at the one. I'm not going to say anything.
I know. I think it was, what's his name?
I don't know for definite, but I could hazard a guess.
I know.
It wasn't Alan Partridge Smugglers.
Watching the chat.
What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me. It's not working.
Oh, there's loads of people. The first person.
I think I've seen it.
Natty Nation, Alan Harris. There you go. I think he was
Well
the
done.
first person. He also
I was
played
going to
Boss.
guess Ben Burt or somebody, but anyway.
He also played Boss. So there you go, mate. Alan, Natty Nation, you've won those two things. If you
Well done.
email me or message me on Twitter or something, and I'll get them sent out to you, mate. All right.
Too mate.
Well done. Congratulations and enjoy.
I thought it was Joe Johnson, but obviously not.
The director of Jurassic Park 3.
He did, didn't he?
He wore the white prototype. You know that clip with Ben Burt talking about the white prototype outfit? That was Joe Johnson, I think.
Right.
Oh,
Yes. That's where they had the.
No, I knew I'd get this wrong. Look, Dallas Star 3 says Joe Johnson was the first in the promo photos. So who?
the BOE is right. You're right, BOE.
So
Bit
Joe,
awkward.
Maybe. Well,
Dallas Star. You said Joe Johnson. So you can have one of them as well. And just trying to think of which one I want to keep. No, I'm just joking. This is a cool one, actually. And you can have EV99 and
that's nice. Yeah. Anakin.
Very nice.
Oh, that's a nice deal. Well
Nice.
So there you go. So don't ever say I don't give you anything. I'll put those over there. I knew I'd get it wrong. Everyone correct me in the
amazing. It was
comments.
Joe Johnson, though.
So Joe Johnson, Alan Harris, they both wore it. There you go. They both wore it.
Yeah. Not B. Arthur though.
Tim should be like Oprah and say we don't mention Meghan Markle on this channel.
Nobody was mentioning her, Tim.
Well, Oprah was mentioned.
I don't know. No. Steering well clear of that one as well. Yeah.
No problems, mate.
Very
Enjoy.
nice.
Send me your details on Twitter or email or something. My email's tim@bossbounty.com. It's probably the best way to do it, to be honest.
Congratulations.
Well done. Oh man. So
I've got a package arriving tomorrow.
Oh, great.
I was going to do a video about it, but I've got another video planned for tomorrow now, so I'm not going to do it. So I'll just tell you what it is instead. So I managed to pick myself up a Return of the Jedi Bosk.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so... So this was my first one, which is a Kenner, just your Kenner.
Nice.
Kenner Bosk. Yeah. And then I got the that's off Vectis a couple of months ago. That's the Palatoy, not a toy Tony.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I picked up off Dorkside Alliance. I managed to snag the Return of the Jedi Boss, graded 80, I think it was. So I'm quite happy with that.
What back is it? 65 or 77?
I don't really know actually. I can't really remember. I'll have to have a look. Let me see my pictures.
So did it come with the case or is that
yeah, it's graded, so
Graded, okay.
yeah, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a graded 80, so really happy with that because I did a video at the start of the year about my collecting goals for the year, and that was one of them. So I didn't think it had come this soon. But it was a really good price as well, I thought, anyway. So really happy with that. One for the old Bosk
Collection,
yeah, Focus or whatever.
That's it.
There was a Bosk yesterday on Vectis, 32 back.
Yeah.
So
I was going to have a go at it, but things were going for too much in there.
Don't tell me about that.
You tried for a few things, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize I was winning stuff, so I thought I was losing, you know. And then I get home watching Pally Boys, and then I get a email from Vector saying, "Oh, you've won these 2 items. You have 9 days to pay."
Oh, you did win something.
Yeah, I won an Admiral Akbar AFA 80 and Emperor.
What carded?
Yeah, AFA 80.
Lovely.
So,
Very
but
nice.
if I'd realised that I'd won the Akbar, I wouldn't have bid on the Emperor. I didn't realise. So that's why I've been sulking today. Plus, I wanted to go to the bank, and the bank was only open from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So, you know, and I was at work, so I was like, oh my gosh.
It's a 65 back, the boss.
So good.
Oh, great, yeah.
65 back. What did you say, Tim? Sorry, I talked over you.
65 back, that boss.
60. Very good.
Is that the debut card for the Jedi card then, is it, BOE?
48 back would have been.
Never mind.
US Kenner card, but 65 back's nice. I think I've got a Kenner one as well, but I think the bubble's pretty yellowed on my one.
Yeah, the bubble is a bit yellow, but it's not as bad as some I've seen. It's very hard to get a Jedi Bosk that's not yellow. So difficult.
The 48 back's your best bet to get one that's not yellowed.
Yeah.
Connor, cheers for the super chat, my friend. Bosk, remind them the Discord giveaway. Yeah. So I haven't put the link in this video, but on any of my other videos, in the description there's a Discord that I belong to, and if you join that Discord and you're a member of and you're a subscriber of this channel, then there's a really good giveaway going on, and it's just a few questions about my videos, like, you know, what happened in this video, what does Tim do with this or whatever, and you just have to watch the video, find out what I show or do, and then just write the answer for about 5 different questions. But there's some good, I think, do you remember that Bosk you gave me, BOE, that Unleashed?
Yeah.
So there's a carded, I think one of the top prizes is a carded Unleashed Bosk, so that's pretty awesome.
Very nice.
So there you go, Connor, mate.
Great prize.
Nice.
So yeah, head out. It's a good Discord as well. It's really busy. I think Chris Perillo's in there as well. He's in
Hello, Galaxy. That's him, innit?
That's it. Any of you boys been participating in the SWTVC Instagram? What is it?
Yeah.
March Madness. That's the one.
I did want
to. I've not invested. Sorry, BOE. Go on.
I was just daydreaming, so.
I wanted to bring it up about that actually, because on Saturday we're doing another vintage collection show live stream, and I've got them all on again because I want to like really sort of put some focus on that for them, because they do amazing work on Instagram, and that bracket thing they're doing is a lot of fun. So on Saturday I've got John Miko, and then 3 of the guys from SWTVC. I've got Tyler, John, and Evan. Evan and John were on last week. So those 3 and John and Jason from Yakface. If he's a bit busy, but he said if he's free, he'll join in halfway through or whatever. And we're going to be doing like not like a battle, but we're going to be like debating the first half of the draw of that bracket, really, and about which ones that we would have picked and why. So it should be pretty good. Should be pretty good fun. So Hammerhead was getting slaughtered, wasn't he?
I know, not good.
It was
not good.
Hammerhead was like 85% down. It's like, no way. Who was he up against again? He was up against the Super Commando, wasn't he?
That sounds about right. Bear with me.
But it was it's an actual named character, but it looked like the Super Commando from Clone Wars.
Yeah, there's where are we?
Cheers, Connor, my friend. Thank you.
Yes, Sorry,
Who was it?
Gar Saxon.
Right.
Yeah, he was obviously in Rebels and in Clone Wars as well. Two different outfits in both, but yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
don't
and
get me wrong. I'd love that character, but it's Hammerhead, man.
Yeah,
this is it.
Totally into Hammerhead.
This is it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I put worked out what I thought would be my choice for the bracket as it went through, and there were some really surprising decisions in there. Like, I mean, on the other side of things, I was amazed at how far Zeb got on my side of things, because I kept looking at who they were up against, and I just thought the only version of Zeb that we've got is that 5 POA version from Rebels, and the stance of the character is all wrong. It's just nothing to it. Whereas a proper super articulated version of that would look ace. So, like, but he was up against EV-99 at some point, and I still found it really odd, some of the choices that I made going through, but that's just the way it fell with it. But I'm really enjoying it so far and seeing how it's panning out. So, yeah, looking forward to that live stream of yours, Tim.
Dallas Star, Ventress. I've mentioned Ventress loads of times. I'm sure Nick has as well. Bo-Katan gets a lot of the attention because she's never had a figure. I don't think, not even in the animated line. No. And she's just been in The Mandalorian, so it's like, wow, she's, plus the Black Series have got an awesome figure of her, so I'm not surprised she's doing so well in that poll. Sorry?
I could imagine that being a great figure, that if they could nail that potentially.
Yeah. But
doing this style, the actress, same actress who did the voice, isn't it? Anyway.
Katie Sackle.
If they nail that realistic style, that'd be great. Of Mando style. Older.
But Ventress does get some love. I mean, I'm doing a whole video, I'm still preparing it, about villains in the vintage collection, and the fact that we're missing so many of like the big villains of these films. Like, I don't want to go into it too much because it'll ruin the video, but
spoilers.
There's a list as long as your arm of like, just to name a couple, like Krennic and Ventress, the Emperor, which we're apparently getting.
Great.
You said that though recently, Tim, in a video of yours, did you?
Dryden Voss. What's that?
Villains.
Yeah, I think I probably said that I was going to do a video about it.
Yeah. Now there's some glaring omissions from the TVC lines, certainly in that respect. Well, yeah, absolutely. But I think in specific to that question, Ventress has had a couple of realistic figures. She's had some animated figures. There's a fair few out there that you can at least have something on your shelf. Whereas Bo-Katan, there's nothing. There's absolutely no Bo-Katan figure for the 3.75 inch collector.
And they can do it now legitimately because they know what she looks like in the real world. You know what I'm saying? In that realistic style, it's tough for Ventress to know what she would look like because you've got two different perspectives. You've got the Genndy Tartakovsky interpretation, and then you've got how she looked in Dave Filoni's Clone Wars. And I didn't like that. Was it Legacy Collection? They had that Ventress figure. I couldn't see either. I didn't see a meeting, a compromise of how she could look realistically. I don't know.
Yeah. There's definitely room for improvements on those figures. Don't get me wrong. But there is at least something that you can put on the show. I mean, the one I want is actually the season 5 Ventress, where she's like becomes a bounty hunter and got a really cool helmet. That's the version of Ventress I'd like to see. But we'll have to wait and see on that one.
She looks pretty good with the Night Sisters as well when she's wearing like the hoodie. She's great, Ventress. I like her a lot.
Absolutely.
How you doing, Shabby, mate?
Voice as well. Great. I don't know who she's voiced by, but it's amazing.
Sorry, Gary Moore's just brought up there that the TVC pre-orders for the 50th anniversary. So Paplu, ATST driver, and Leia, they're going live on Walmart on the 15th of March. I think Yakface put it on his Instagram. So hope we'll probably see them that day on In Demand Toys, I'd imagine, and Hasbro Pulse most probably.
Yeah,
I have to say I can't stop fiddling with this. Good pardon. But look, I'm well impressed with that figure. You know, I mean, I don't often. I put him on a shelf and then that's about it. But I can't wait to get him on the skiff.
So,
man. He's
I always thought you had him loose, mate. Or is it the other week that you've got?
It's the other one, yeah, the other one. I mean, I got my carded week weight cheap enough to maybe have opened it. I got it for like 27 quid, but then since then he's rocketed and as we all know, BOE got him for like $4.99 or whatever. Bloody
£6, I think. Yeah, no, Entertainer.
Oh, you're kidding! Oh my god,
Entertainer Wandsworth, yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
So yeah, Gary. So what I'm thinking is that obviously with Hasbro Pulse in the US, you don't get, if it's a Walmart exclusive, it's just Walmart, right? You don't get them on Hasbro Pulse. Is that right? But I think in the UK, because we don't have Walmart, this is their way of saying here's a way of you getting all these weird exclusives that they have for GameStop and Target and Walmart and what have you. But the point is, we've always been able to get those, and sometimes get them before they're available in the US, because somehow In Demand Toys gets them from Hasbro UK, and we've never really had a problem with that, have we? I mean, they're more limited, but if you're clued up and you know when In Demand Toys are putting them online, bosh, I've never lost out. I've never not got one.
More recently, I'd certainly say with TVC2, we've had much easier access to them, but before that, it was difficult to get hold of stuff. Certainly,
I mean, things 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Well, yes, yeah, but I think yeah, the last couple of years, Hasbro UK have really stepped up the game and started making sure that the exclusives are available to UK collectors a lot easier. So yeah, absolutely much better than it was. But again, this is just another avenue for us to be able to get stuff. So definitely happy that it's a possibility, if nothing else.
I've just noticed, I don't know how long he's been there, and I want to say this before he leaves, but you've got a YouTube legend in the chat. You got Darth Phoenix 619 right there.
Hi, Darth Phoenix.
Hope you're still there, man. I just love your channel. Yeah, man, he's amazing.
Adventurous as well. Yeah, he's
one of the original guys, isn't he?
He's agreeing with you, Chris.
That's the one from the book, isn't it? With the sort of like mohawk, sort of, where she's like shaved on the one side, but her hair comes over the top. I think again, it's a very good look.
Oh, he's still in.
Yeah, he's still there. Great
on the character, certainly.
I don't really care which one. Like the one that's in the black series. If that was in 3.75, I'd be well happy with that.
Just in case you missed it at the beginning, I'm drinking. My nephew bought me this. It's Galactic Pale Ale. It's really nice, man. It's great. Yeah.
Proper northerner.
What's that channel called? Beer, booze, and banter. What's that channel called again? You can't give booze to baby. What are they called again? Beer and banter.
I think you just called it beer, boobs, and banter. That wouldn't be right.
I've called it beer, booze, and banter. But you could call it boobs if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's a different channel altogether.
Yeah. What are they called? What's it called again? Beer and banter? No. Toys. Beer and toys.
Toys, beer, and banter, isn't it?
Is it that? Is that the one? Anyway. Cheers.
I got 4 category. Most have 2 big helmets. So right. I haven't got mine yet because my order didn't arrive and he's resending it. So I ordered 3 Rebel Fleet Troopers, 3 Rogue One Stormtroopers, and a couple of others for my son back in December, and they still haven't arrived. So he's just going to resend them. So hopefully both orders turn up, which would be pretty awesome.
I mean, he's been a good way of getting some of those harder to find figures.
Beer, Toys, and Banter. They're all saying that Beer, Toys, and Banter, great channel.
I
know the guys. I just didn't know which way round it was.
Tong Hori used to have all those Builder Droid figures as well, the like HK50 and HK47. So you could get some really good odd figures, you know.
Yeah.
At a good price.
Yeah. I'm still gutted that I've not been able to pick up a complete BGJ-38, you know, the Jabba's Palace Builder droid. Was he that last wave of Legacy Collection?
I'm not sure, but he's the one with the pointed face.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the head, an arm, and a leg, but nothing to attach it to. So it really is a sad state of affairs on that one.
So you need a torso.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the one with the skeleton face, the one that looks like the Terminator. I can't remember that one.
I know the one.
Rednacks. There you go. There's the names now, because now I've got really. So we've got Only One Kenobi. You must know his channel. Toys of the Jedi. Chris, he's been on some of my live streams with me before, and the Blacked Out Ewoks is just a legend, a YouTube legend. Absolutely. How long have you been going, Blacked Out Ewoks?
I'm coming up to in July. It'd be 12 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's got everything.
Keith Guppy, how you doing, mate? Doesn't matter that you're late, you're here now. That's all.
Hi, Keith.
So you can catch up on the rewatch, can't you?
Where's my Dexter Jetster? No, he's saying that to wind me up, isn't he? He knows. Can't be dealing with that guy. Ponkrell did quite well in the bracket, didn't he?
Favorite him. I don't see what the problem is with him. I mean, I can understand you don't like Dexter, but I think the look of the alien's great, and that character's there's something about him that's
Obi. Yeah,
but Dexter, but Thingy doesn't carry on like he does. Oh, buddy,
hey, buddy.
What's his name? Clark, number 55, like stand down. It really gets in their face.
Yeah,
really great. Those episodes are fantastic.
It's them cloners.
We're not. Yeah, no, Ponkrell's a different deal.
Yeah.
Why am I highlighting your comment?
What did you? I've only just signed in.
Oh,
he's still there. Brilliant. Good man.
Where's my carbonised roast Tico?
Whoa.
Hell of a figure that'd be. Can't wait for that one.
Look, there's the danger
that would be a great carbonised line, wouldn't it? Sorry, Chris.
I was going to say there's the danger that somebody is watching this and might take that suggestion seriously. Let's not even joke about that, please.
Hasbro will do it. No, they didn't.
Yeah, like fat bib they're going to give you, aren't they? Chunky bib for tuna, Tim. We discussed that before.
Yeah.
That's the one you're going to get, and it's just
fat one.
I hope not.
Be rude, that wouldn't it?
I want the classic Return of the Jedi bib.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, over the past 25, since Power of the Force 2 came back, they've never given us a decent bib Fortuna, so it's about time.
Yeah.
They need to do a neutral face, don't they? Without the silly sneering and
yeah.
And like he's getting electrocuted.
The Saga collection one's ruined by the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but that
the original one is, not that fantastic. I mean, it's got that. I don't know. Well, obviously it's a classic, that one, isn't it? But I just want
the original's a classic.
Jimmy, I haven't, mate, this time. So I've got this one. So I bought that one. It's the man who shot Luke Skywalker photography by Kim Simmons. He's the guy that used to take all the photography of all the Kenner things for the box arts and stuff. And as much as I would like the Return of the Jedi one, I'm not paying $200 for it or £200 for it, because that one ended up being like, I don't know, £75 or something. I don't understand where the markup. I think it's got like 25 more pages, because obviously Jedi, there's a lot of stuff. I don't really understand, because I think it's got all the Power of the Force and maybe Ewok stuff in it as well. But I don't understand where the extra cost has come from. I think it's like you've bought the first two, and now we're going to do you for the third because you want all three. I think it's too much, so I'm not going to get it. But That's just me.
I backed the Polish book, the Polish bootleg book, the
I've
second
booked
volume.
that. I've backed that, and that's. I don't even collect bootlegs. I don't even own one bootleg apart from the Pink Bosk, the Oratet Bosk. It's not really something I'm ever going to be into, but I can see that guy, after watching him being interviewed on the Salacious Rum channel, you can just see his passion for it. And I just thought, and I want the poster. The poster looks cool. So I backed that one because I thought that was reasonable for a really good book.
Yeah.
He worked on by himself. I mean, nothing against this book, right? But it is just a book of pictures.
Oh.
And the write-ups in it is very, very small. It doesn't really give you a lot of information, but to look at, it's beautiful,
Yeah.
But I'm not paying that much for the Return of the Jedi one. As much as I'd like it, I'm not going to.
No.
I mean, yeah, I've backed the Polish one.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got the Read 5 book coming as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't wait. Well, I can't wait for that. That's not really too far away now, is it? Yeah. Cannot wait for that. Michael Mooston Mellett, you should make a competition for guessing the missing TVC 176. Could do, yeah. It's going to be funny, that, isn't it, what they do with that?
Yeah, it's whether it's something we're already aware of, like, I don't know, a Lando or an IG-11 that they're just going to slot in, or
that'd be nice,
or something else.
They hit you with something classic, in that little gap there.
Yeah, or they just send us all stickers to put over the Incinerator Trooper on the back and just make it a 176.
Oh,
what about VC 200? What do you reckon about that? Do you reckon they'll bother doing anything special for it?
Well, what was 100? I think was that Starkiller? Yeah.
They certainly should.
Starkiller's a good figure. Well, they're absolutely right, BOE. They absolutely should do. But Starkiller's a good figure, but he's not really, or certainly at the time, he wasn't this really iconic, classic character. I don't think the numbers mean quite as much to Hasbro as they do to us.
No.
No.
But they sometimes they did the 300th Boba Fett, the 500th Darth Vader, the 100th Luke 12-inch, all those years ago. So
that was overall bigger numbers there, wasn't it? I suppose in releases ever, wasn't it? So it's a kind of a different kind of milestone. But yeah, it'd be nice if they thought about having something significant for 200.
That the AGC Sawyer. That's what I said in one of my videos when somebody asked me, "What do I think it would be?" I don't know what it's going to be, so I just had to say what I hoped it would be, or what I thought it, could be. If Hasbro, as Chris said, cares about the numbers as much as we do in terms of like a collection of things, and you have these milestones, I think a brand new Farm Boy Luke would be a good marker, like completely new sculpt, all new. And I think I've said this before as well. I made a whole video about variant. When they do Luke, Han, and Ben again, then they should give us the variant card packs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Tim.
So like you can if you only want to buy one, you can, because you don't. If you're a loose collector, you don't really care about the cards, so it doesn't matter which one you get. And then they shouldn't make it difficult to get, but it should be like, if you're a carded collector, if you want, you can buy both. You don't have to, but if you want to, the option's there. And I'd buy both.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I used to really enjoy the chase cards that they did in TBC 1, where you had the Revenge of the Jedi, you had the foil variants, you had the Lost Line, and they were sort of slotted in between the rest of the cards. With there being no retail presence for TVC, certainly over here, that's not going to work.
No,
because your online people are just going to open the box. Right. Well, if you want the chase one, that's going to cost you X. If you want the standard one, that's going to cost you less, because there's smaller numbers. So there's no thrill of the hunt with that. That's just, well, you're going to pay more for the chase one, whether you like it or not. So I don't know. I think like you say, the variant card, if they do that, that's probably going to be favourite.
The problem is with these like chase cards, like people get up in arms about it because they like at this moment in time, people are worried about getting any of the figures because they can't find them or whatever. You know, we're very used to ordering online and what have you, so you just get what you need to get and it comes, you know, in a brown box and you're done. People would be very, very concerned about chase variants, and you know, I go to Walmart and it's not the actual figures aren't there, let alone some rare foil version of X card. You know, that's the problem, isn't it? I think people accuse Hasbro all the time of making things too hard to get anyway. So, but I'm with you, mate. As far as like collecting something, you want these like sort of little special pieces in the like the yak face that come with the barge, and like, you know, the Canadian Yoda and things like that.
Icing on the cake. I mean, I think people are going to be kind of worried about getting the Boba Fett orange card variant.
Big
I think
time.
people are going to be quite trying to get that.
Yeah,
that's going to be mad, that one.
It's quite ironic, really, isn't it, that I just want that yellow one, so I'm quite happy just not have to worry about, well, not get the orange.
Yeah, but you say that you say that, but then you know you're going to go to bed and you're going to be dreaming, thinking, I need that orange card, and you won't sleep. You won't sleep. Because you'll need it.
But it's a bad time for him to be dropping anyway. The way the market is right now, he's going to immediately be rocketing way out.
Nick, mate, I'm sorry, I just cannot believe that. Like you collect like the variant with the blimmin' name pill being in with the multi-language. For you, that's a variant. This is like
the funny thing is though, John Miko got in touch with me and he said, "You're missing a TIE fighter. Like there's one type, the SDCC variation, but I'm not that bad. I don't want to seek that one out because, as far as I'm concerned, I've got the Revenge TIE fighter. You know what I mean? TIE fighter pilot.
Yeah.
There's just to have the SDCC variant of that. I'm not really bothered about that, but I just the orange anyway. I think the yellow is way better on that the blue sky.
Oh, it is, and that's why we want it. I mean, immediately when that orange one came out, I was kicking off about it because it should match the original thing, and amazingly they changed it, which is fantastic, isn't it? But the fact that some of those orange ones have slipped out, you're like, come on.
How many have slipped out, and are they gonna what are the retailers gonna be like? They're gonna just hold them back for themselves, or how does it work?
Well, I do not know.
Or just like divvy them out to people, you know, you put dibs on it, or sort you out with that. I don't know how it works. It'd be great if it was just a lottery or whatever, or first come first serve, because I put an order in pretty quick on that Fett.
Well, that's even if they're the ones that are being shipped to the UK. It may be that all the orange cards are going to one state in America and that's it.
Well, yeah, exactly, Chris.
Yeah,
just in one tiny little batch.
Someone within the TVC group saying that they'd spoken to somebody at some retailer or something, and apparently the orange card is a European variant, but that's not right. Wow. It's not. The orange one, if it exists, because Patrick might have got it wrong. You know, he might have just been sitting there going, "Yeah, it's a running change," and I think he said something like 2,000 or 3,000 or a certain amount got out before they changed it. Now, where they're going to end up isn't because some countries got the exclusive or whatever. It's just wherever those ones were shipped to. So, if it's the UK, then fantastic, because the yellow one will be so easy to get. They'll make thousands of them. You know.
Yeah.
Looks like we're
Just on the Dash's comment there, I'm sure if Star Action Figures get any, we'll see some crazy auctions for it on eBay. To be fair to Star Action, when they got their, obviously Cara Dune stuff was going silly for the carbonized figure. They managed to secure some extra stuff, and they were selling it at the same price that they did beforehand.
I thought that was amazing. That's fantastic. They could have just kept it or sold it off. Yeah, sorry, Chris, I'm talking over you there, but that's fantastic, isn't it? They gave everyone an equal chance to get it at the proper, considering what it was going for on eBay at that exact time. Amazing.
Yeah. So no, I'll quite happily give props to Wayne and that lot at Star Action for that. They handled that very well, I thought. Whereas, like you say, Nick, they could have just really gouged it for everything going, but I thought they handled it well. Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing about Wayne and all that, they've obviously got batches of stock that they've kept back or they've had anyway because they're obviously in the the business, and you're seeing that on eBay now going for whatever it's going for. And it's funny actually, if you notice that obviously I didn't bother making another video about it, but Shea Vizslar's come down again by 100 quid. It was like 120 or something. Then she went up to 240, isn't it? Now she's back to 140 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I was watching the one that went for 133 or something. I missed it. I should have gone for it really.
Yeah.
So it's just like a rush of blood, isn't it? Obviously competitiveness or whatever on a Sunday, and
that's it.
I predict £300 for Orange Boba. The problem is though, if they start appearing on eBay, then it's difficult, isn't it? Because if I take myself for example, I'm going to really want one, okay, and there's going to be lots of people around that are like me that really want one. And then it just takes one person on eBay to put a stupid price, and then one person to pay it. And as soon as someone pays it, that's it. Everyone else just goes, right, here we go. And that's what you saw with the Cara Dune.
Oh my god!
Well, that's
the Cara. I
would say that's almost part of the problem, though. It's not even necessarily that one person has to pay it; they just have to say that they pay it, as it were, and it looks like a recorded sale at stupid money.
Yeah.
It could even be the seller themselves doing it, and if they've put it on as a £1 maximum selling fee, it's worth it for that, just to raise the price up to a ridiculous level.
And it seems to be there's loads of Cara Dunes.
Sorry, mate. I was just about to say there's ridiculous and there's silly ridiculous. Like there was someone sold a Cara Dune for like 2,000, and it's obvious it's fake, But when someone's paying 200, 250, then you're like, maybe someone would pay that. I don't know, So
yeah.
I don't know where she's up to now, but I think she's slipping down a bit. I've been watching a few. I haven't put a watch on one for a while, but it's just ironic. There's obviously not a problem with supply of Cara. There's loads of Cara listings, isn't there? But they're all up at that same level because that's just
there's loads of the carbonized one. There's just not so many of the original one, because a lot of people were waiting for that original one to be restocked. They'd put genuine pre-orders in just because they didn't get it first time around. And I think In Demand Toys are getting some, aren't they? I think they're getting some.
Are they?
I believe so. Yeah.
And they're gonna
the retro collection one though. They've got like I've noticed they've unlisted the individual retros, but that you can still buy the full set with her in.
Yeah.
So, but that's not common for the retro collection, is it, to have them individually? Or so I thought. I thought they always came in a full set.
I think even over here they come in an assortment pack rather than a solid case.
Right.
Yeah.
It might be different for the Mando ones. I don't know. You never know.
Maybe they're just trying to avoid whoever taking a shed load of cars in one swoop, isn't it?
Yeah,
but they might.
Wayne at Star Action Figures said he had to cancel someone's order for that, for the retro Cara Dune, because he was selling them individually. Someone bought 27 or something, and he just went, no, cancelling that.
Well, usually they put a limit on certain figures. Like the RC Boba Fett. They said you could only buy 2. I think that was Star Action Figures. So you could buy 2.
Yeah, he's subtle about it, isn't he? It's just on the checkout. If you press plus, it doesn't go any higher than the 1, isn't it? It doesn't have on it like 1 per customer. I've seen that before on certain sites. They say 1 per customer, but.
And I think the other part of it was that obviously before the whole fiasco with Cara Dune, they were actually readily available, so there was no real need to put a limit on certainly those retro collection ones, or even the Black Series figures. To be, as far as I was aware, the Vintage Collection ones, they were sold out, waiting for restock. But it was only when it all kicked off that suddenly everyone wanted to go and get the multiples to sell on.
Yeah.
It's weird. Apparently, Canada's the place to get it, according to Left Coast. So
yeah.
A swift trip over there might be the cheapest way to do it. Actually,
how you doing, Ron? Good to see you, mate.
Ron. Yeah, whenever I read his name, I say Ron. Yeah, it's terrible. He said it's Ron, like John.
Carbonized Cara Dune was the only one I ever saw in person at Walmart. The others, there's loads of the Cara Dune carbonized. They're everywhere. Although they're still going for a lot of money on eBay. They're still at like 60 odd quid.
It's the fear factor. Like, you don't want to miss out on Cara Dune because she's the character of the moment, and
Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed to say this because I should have noticed it, but I did the video of the animated faces, and obviously I can't do a voice for her, but I never really fully got onto the fact that you can see that tattoo and the detail of that tattoo, only because when you're on that app, it zooms in on the face.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, isn't it? The detail of that is so well done.
That was a great video you did with all those voices.
Oh, that's thanks to you, man. You got me giving the heads up on that. Oh, yeah, what's he got now? What's she got now?
I was just saying,
he's got that Yoda. Yeah.
Purple Yoda for he's the guy that hooked me up.
Small bubble.
The small bubble one, yeah.
Oh, great.
I remember that being said in that stream, wasn't it?
Yeah, bit of a change.
Yeah, I got one. I'm glad I got one of them in the end.
Dallas Star, yeah.
They did that.
So the situation with the non-carbonized Cara Dunes is that obviously they came out way back in beginning of 2020. And I don't know how people missed out on them, but people do, don't they? And then obviously the Mandalorian gets even more popular, and then people people get into it and whatever. So all the retailers were getting restocks of Cara Dune, and also Hasbro announced that that whole wave was getting replenished for the launch of the Razor Crest. But what happened is that immediately when Gina Carano got sacked, a lot of the companies cancelled pre-orders, took her off the website, all that kind of stuff. So there's a bit of a furore around it. So then her price just went through the roof. Whereas the carbonized one was a Walmart exclusive, I believe, and they were just peg warming,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, seems like a bit of an extreme way to sell some carbonized action figures to fire an actress over it, but that's no. I'm sure that had nothing to do with it. But no, the rarity side of things, as far as actual figures go, the carbonized one is a smaller production number, but obviously the standard vintage collection one is the one that more people want because it hasn't got that shine to it. It's got the more realistic look.
Yeah.
Most people will have bought at least two, one to open, one to keep carded. Whereas
the numbered line as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the rarity wise, the carbonized one is rarer, but
I do like that loose. That one though, it's good. That one loose. That shines just right, And then Tim says disco pants.
Yeah, I'm not a fan really of any of the carbonized.
It looks like real armor, and I remember in season 2 there's a couple of shots where the light's shining off it, and I think they gave her a new look for season 2. They did something to her, and I just think that figure really sets it off.
Yeah, the armor pieces look good, but her blue spandex uniform or whatever it is doesn't, to me, makes her look like she's going to like work out or something,
Huh.
Disco Cara.
Right,
yeah. I just prefer the other one, but I see what you mean, Nick. You could potentially take the armored carbonized bits onto that other figure, and then if you combine the two,
well, yeah,
it's a bit like
yeah. Yes, yeah. Some words, David.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Trying to do the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your vibe. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Wilma Deering. Someone says she's out of 1979 Buck Rogers.
Graham Clues, sorry for late arriving. Congrats. I've been watching since the early days. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
Awesome. There you go, Tim. You see, they're still there.
Yeah, those subscribers that you said at the beginning that may not even bother, they're still around.
Yeah,
a lot of them are, yeah, but there's,
Yeah.
Usual Mike. He's back.
Mike's still here. Still live, guys. I did the school run and returned. Oh, welcome back, my friend.
Oh, really, Mike? How about that?
Send you the link if you want.
Get on, Mike.
Yeah,
let me know in the thing if you want to come on. I'll send you the link.
Welcome along. Yeah. Kevin, just below that one, any rumours of carbonised TVC still coming? I don't know if there's any more carbonised being made. I hadn't heard anything on that. But like I say, sort of the actual standard TVC one should be on the way. Unless you've heard otherwise.
Yeah, they are, yeah. I hope they don't.
I would have liked carbonised. Sorry, Tim. I was going to say I would have really liked. You know that I never opened it. That plain Mando, the clean Mando, whatever number he was, with the nice photograph. If that had been carbonised, I would have been all over that because I just thought the silver paint they used was terrible, and if it had been carbonised, it would have just looked great. It would have looked like Bethgar, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that paint job they did on that, but
that would be great. If that got the carbonisation treatment or whatever, that would be brilliant. I'd love to buy that to have that loose.
All right, hang on. Let me just boot up Twitter.
That'd be great.
Boot up Twitter.
Wind it up. But yeah, so the retro figures, obviously, we mentioned for the Mandalorian are on the way. Are any of you guys going to be picking those ones up?
Well, me, I've already got that pre-ordered or whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't ordered them yet, but when funds become more available, obviously, I'll probably once I see them, I probably will actually, definitely.
When are we expecting them, Chris? What's the news on that?
Still a little way off, I believe. I mean, they've been knocking about for pre-order for quite a while, but I think they're still a little way off.
I pre-ordered a Mando helmet as well, actually, and that should surely be. I don't know when that's coming out, but I thought that might have been hitting soon, that kind of thing. But
was that the Beskar Black Series one? Yeah,
Black Series. Yeah.
I think I saw on Yakface they're in some warehouses at the moment.
Right.
So that should be any day. Well, next couple of weeks, sort of thing.
I mean, helmets interest me more than say lightsabers because much as we all love lightsabers and hilts and stuff, they're quite, especially when you can't remove the hilt and the blade with some of them, they're quite difficult to know where to display and they take up a lot of space. I never found a place to put my. I got one of the what's he called, Kylo Ren ones, the original one for the Black Series, and I don't know where to put it.
I've seen some people actually hang them that way on the wall.
I was going to do that, but I wanted to use the bracket. It came with a nice bracket, that balanced curve thing. That's quite nice, but yeah, I was going to mount it on the wall.
Yeah.
Question for you there, Nick.
Oh, that's an interesting one. How do you know I don't have a girlfriend? Huh? Who is this? RKW1138. Good code. No, it's all good. It's all out. It's all out on display.
That's it. It's
she's got to like you for who you are, isn't she?
I've nearly. Yeah, let me pan around here. If I spin, I still haven't finished sorting this wall out here. This used to be the window here.
Oh wow!
But I did a few more of the things on the wall at the weekend, and then there's the door as well to do.
That's looking lovely, mate.
You're gonna run out of space eventually, wouldn't you?
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's getting there.
I think we're going to need a bigger house.
Here he is. Oh,
Hey,
Hello there.
Hi.
what's going on?
Can everyone hear me?
G'day.
good evening, Mike.
Congratulations,
good morning.
15,000.
Cheers, Andrew. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Good morning,
doing?
9:40 in the morning.
It's 10:40
You guys
over
didn't see
here.
me an hour ago. I just rolled out of bed and I was like, it's all right now. Look on the part. Very cool.
What's on your t-shirt, mate?
Chris.
DeLorean. Yeah.
You just done a school run, have you?
DeLorean. Say it 3 times, it appears.
Not from Brighton, is
He's not from Brighton, is he?
Right?
Is he talking about? I don't know if you got that one, Nick.
Well, what's this?
Daniel Chart.
What's he said? What's he said now?
He said he's not from Brighton, is he?
Outrageous. Let's have a look. Not from Brighton, is he? Yeah. I love that. That's funny, isn't it?
it? Oh, man.
Outrageous, isn't he?
Shocking behaviour.
You on edge? You'd have him on a live stream, but what would he say? You know, you'd have to plug it, wouldn't you? Pull the plug.
Man.
It's a good
Baby
day, mate.
Yoda in the house.
There we go.
A few people saying hello to you, Mike.
Let's
Good day, Mike.
Oh.
Good evening, Mike.
go. I've said before, with this community, we all share very similar subscribers. So, yeah.
Cranky.
They'll probably know who I am. I'll introduce myself. I'm usually Mike Television.
And who have you got with you there?
Get the start on my lap. This is Baby E, little E. Say hi to everyone. Say congratulations, boss. This is
Bye.
my little boss. You go and play. Run away and play. He doesn't need to go to school. There's only one. Yeah.
Yeah, bit more difficult to ship them off at that age, I suppose, isn't it? It's it'll wait a little while.
Just waiting for the day when he
He's
comes home.
sort of umming and ahhing about your Hasbro Pulse in the UK. Everybody's a bit.
20 quid's a bit steep, but you know.
But you don't have to. You don't have. That's just if you want the free shipping or if you want whatever bonuses come with that. We don't even really know yet, do we? Until the first exclusive drops and they say premium members can buy it the day before or whatever. And you know, then when the actual day arrives where other people can buy it, there might be plenty there for everyone anyway. So you just don't really know if there's any real benefit.
Advantage, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But at least you'll get the free shipping on it. So
Comes with free figure. Everyone will be all over it.
Are you going to have the Razor Crest on display or storage? Well, the minute I get it, I'll do a review of it, and then I will keep it somewhere. I don't really know. I don't really know where yet.
you're not going to hang it from the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm. In all honesty, I'm saving at the moment. We're trying to save for a loft conversion because we're in a bungalow. We really need an upstairs with some extra bedrooms and stuff for the, you know. We don't need it, but it would be nice, you know, to have a bit more room. And then I can get out of this room, which used to be our little nursery, and probably have my daughter's bed, one of my son's or daughter's bedrooms, because they'll go upstairs, you know. And then I'll have a bigger room that's probably maybe 3 or 4 times the size of this little room. So, you know, I'd be able to get all of my figures on the wall, which I can't do at the moment, and display, you know, probably get maybe 3 or 4 more Detolfs and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if I'm still in this room when November comes along, which I will be, yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? You got to make the best use of the space that you've got for your display. Is that Queel? Yeah,
Mission Fleet. Yeah.
Mission Fleet. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that? Oh yeah. I saw your review of that.
He came with this.
Yeah.
Really nice. Bosk on there.
That's not a bad looking creature.
Yeah, we need this in the vintage collection, man. Real bad.
They were originally in the Ewoks movies, weren't they?
Yeah.
So
they're in Rebels as well, weren't they? I think.
Um,
Were they Rebels?
Definitely in Clone Wars.
Oh, was it the Clone Wars? Was it Clone Wars, right?
Dave Filoni's a fan of them, isn't he?
Mm.
Yeah, going back all the way to the Ewoks thing.
Yeah. 2 movies, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't scale too badly. It's not obviously perfect with the Bosk there on top, but
No.
Adam, let me check.
They are
Has
great,
my
aren't they?
parcel which parcel should be the question?
I'm just checking. Not yet. No. From John Baldry took 6 months. Unbelievable.
You would have forgotten that you'd ordered it for 6 months.
He didn't know what he sent me. He
Mike,
sent me Master
what
Universe over figures.
Mike, what about the Twin Sons Customs guys did that figure for you?
Yeah,
The Han Solo one.
that's right. Yeah,
You're one of them.
one.
Oh
So-
Yeah,
So like they posted this to me in like October, November. I've never known anything to take so long to get here from Mexico. This was, I think it must have taken 3 months postage, which is amazing, isn't it? In this day and age, that something can take that long to arrive. But obviously, I appreciated it when it did arrive. But yeah, it must. What about you? Did it take a long time for you as well?
mine was a month. Mine was a month. It was pretty quick.
Maybe it goes the other way. Then.
Usually international, it used to be 8 days, but now with COVID, it can take up to like 2 or 3 weeks. But there's sometimes it's months on end.
Waiting.
Do you guys think that Geode will make it to the TVC?
Yeah, I saw
Does
that.
anyone know who Geode is? Yeah, he's the
You know who
Rock.
Geode is, everybody?
No.
And not the Dwayne
It's not
Johnson
for me, that
kind.
one.
So in
It's a character which is just a rock.
yeah, what's it in, Mike? Is it in the High Republic? Is it the High Republic?
Yeah. The latest High Republic young reader's novel, and it's a character who flies a ship called the Vessel, and he's the navigator, and he's a rock. He has no arms, no legs. He's just a big square slab. It is just bizarre. It's just like it's like people said, "Oh, don't be mad because this is a Star Wars character." People aren't mad. They're just like, "This is ridiculous." It is just a character that just doesn't make any sense to our Star Wars lore. We've had some weird aliens in our time, but this is just beyond stupid. It's just like, this is weird. This is just weird to have a big concrete slab as a character.
He's the navigator, but he hasn't got any eyes or ears.
But in 60s Star Trek, there's a episode with a rock in it where Spock mind melds with the rock because the miners are killing the babies, and that's just a rock that is killing the miners.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
What's the how do they do
I mean,
how they mind meld like
we need
that?
to see what it does in it, but yeah, I've watched a few videos on it. Like Mr. H and heel versus babyface. All of them, they're all talking about it, or they were. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a picture for you guys.
I got to be honest, I'm not that
Well,
invested in the High Republic stuff yet.
Yeah, there's that fan art, and then
There's
there's
your,
the actual image that they
there you
put out
go.
for it.
There's your rock character. It's a rock.
Yeah, that wasn't the official. That's not the
That's
official
not
artwork.
official,
though.
no.
I am a
The
rock.
official one's worse than that. It doesn't look as good as that.
There was
am
a
an
video,
island.
wasn't there?
It's got
Was there a
no
video,
less
and then they
personality.
brought the video down, didn't they? So there was like a video of like a bit
Yeah.
like Galaxies of Adventures where they're in the
Introducing the
cockpit
character.
and the rock's just behind the two people flying the ship. And
You can't say the name without a tongue, or you have to with a mouth. You would. I don't know what it said now.
yeah, but they have they actually taken that video down because it got so much backlash?
Well,
Was
yeah,
that
they had a few on Instagram, didn't they? Or they put the last ones on because they were getting so badly ratioed or whatever. But the Yeah, it's on the website now. I think the rock one. It's on the website, so you can't even do any kind of comment or anything on that one.
Oh, right, but it is still viewable, right? I haven't just killed
I
it.
presume. I haven't gone and looked at it independently myself. I've just seen it on other people's videos or whatever.
I can't stop thinking about "I Am a Rock" by Simon and Garfunkel. I am an island. A rock feels no pain.
Best character ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think you can just go out to your garden and get a little pebble.
That's it. That's it. You can get a whole family of geodes, and yeah.
You can understand why people are a bit annoyed, though, aren't you? Because, like, you know, you've got Han Solo, Princess Leia, Ben Kenobi, C-3PO. These, like, you know, actual characters that have got something about them, and then you've got a rock.
But then you don't know what it'll do, though. It might do something amazing. So everyone's like jumping on this thing of like, oh, it's ridiculous and everything. But I'm not defending the rock here. It is a bit weird, but still, it might do something. It might become something. It might be a rock, and then it turned into.
Well, there was a toy line in the 80s called Rock Lords, isn't there?
There was, yeah, but they like transformed. Are we saying
Yeah.
he might transform?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously, though, what could he do that's cool? Like, you know, sacrificed himself to Vader. You know.
I mean,
He'll play rock, paper, scissors.
Man.
Beat ya.
Yeah, every time.
I'm gone.
Dear me. Anyway, moving on. Can I pull up Kevin's comment from a little while ago? Where is he? He was saying about how Mission Fleet and
This one about Geode.
no, a bit further up. Mission Fleet, then Retro before TVC. Quill.
Yeah.
So it's not just Mission Fleet; it's Black Series as well. So all the other three scales before TVC get them. Now, obviously, Patrick addressed some of that in the live stream, or was it the Q&As that he did afterwards about how they're trying to spread out the release of the certain characters across the different scales, across the different toy lines, so that we see them at different times and you're not seeing the same figure on the pegs, if you see any figures, at the same time. How do you guys feel about that? Would you be happy seeing Queel in the Black Series at the same time as Queel in TVC?
It wouldn't bother me one bit because I'd only buy the vintage collection one. Do you know what I mean?
But they don't want you just to buy that one. They want you to buy both, so they spread them out.
It annoys me that I have to buy the Black Series one to get that character, you know?
But do you do that?
Yeah.
They've got you.
I
reckon the TVC one's going to be epic, though, because I've not been impressed with any of the Queels I've seen anywhere else. So they're going to nail it by that one, I reckon.
The Mission Fleet one's brilliant.
He does look decent, that one.
Yeah.
He's better than the Black Series one because his clothes are more accurate, I reckon. But can you believe I just said that? A Mission Fleet's better than the Black Series.
Oof. Prepare for some hate mail on that one, mate.
Oof.
Well, Darth Mark raves about the Mission Fleet as well. So
I mean, he likes them. Yeah, I mean, look, that's the only one I've got, and I only got it because it's got the blurg in it. And I do actually quite like the look of them. And if I was a kid, I would probably want them. But then saying that, my son, when we were in the shop, he just didn't even, you know, he went straight for, at the time, it's the 40th anniversary Black Series because they didn't have any, we're in Smith's, they didn't have any vintage collection in there. So he was looking at Lando and Boba 40th. And they had the speeder bike with Mando and the child, and he didn't even, I said, oh, what about that? And he didn't even want it. So
yeah.
And that's not me sort of, you know, I'd never even mentioned the Mission Fleet to him saying, oh, it's for, you know, it wasn't him trying to sort of be like me. It's just, he just did not interest him one little bit. And I'm not even sure if they do sell because I think Chris from Bantha Skull, when I had him on the show the other week, I said whenever I see photos of people from Walmarts and stuff, this Mission Fleet stuff's like stacked.
Yeah.
And he was saying, well, it's not just stacked on the pegs. There's also like shipper cases on top of the things as well, full as well. So people might say, oh, maybe it's because they're keeping it stocked. Well, maybe, but maybe nobody's buying it either, Yeah. And the proof will be in the pudding when they cancel the line this time next year, just like they've done with
Hero Meshes.
The rumors are Galaxies of Adventures is going. So
yeah,
the 5-inch figures.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the biggest concern about that is that retail actually sees it and just goes, well, Star Wars doesn't sell.
No, well, yeah.
Which it's not the true picture. The true picture is that you're not selling and stocking the right products, which is, as far as we're concerned, obviously, Vintage Collection. The Black Series stuff, from what I can tell, seems to be selling reasonably in Smiths and what have you. So, yeah, great on that side of things. But like I said, I just hope it doesn't send the wrong message that, Star Wars it's old news. You don't want to be getting that.
I advise everybody in this chat and you guys as well to listen, if you can, to a podcast. I'll have to find it for you because I can't remember right now what it is, but it's from the guy that runs Dorkside Toys. And very recently he was on a podcast with some guys that do a podcast. I can't remember which one it's called. And he was basically he tells you everything you need to know about their distribution and what have you, and the fact that how many Black Series he'll sell, how many Vintage Collection he'll sell, how many he thinks Walmart order and all that. And he was saying that basically it's not Hasbro's fault. The figures not being in Walmart is not Hasbro's fault. It's Walmart not putting the orders in. That's what he said. That's not coming from me. And until that's fixed, then you just will not see the amount of Star Wars on the shelves in these big box retailers. And Hasbro is governed by Target and Walmart and how much they order. Because if they ordered more, then they'd produce more. You'd get more figures per year and all that kind of stuff. And that's the position we're in at the moment. Is because it goes back to the fact that the films didn't do too well, and nobody, a lot of channels have talked about that, and a lot of like the sort of the positive people want to say, "Oh, you're just being negative about Rose Tico," and all. It's a fact that the toys at that point were not selling as well as they are now, for example, because of The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
And he said you're going to need maybe 2 or 3 shows like The Mandalorian to get it to the sales back to a position where Walmart can actually think, as you say, Star Wars doesn't sell, because the mission fleets, this, that, and the other. Everyone should really try. I'll try and find it and I'll post it on social media or something. It was only the other day. And if anyone knows in the chat what I'm talking about, please write it in there because it was really, really interesting.
I know Dorkside used to do some stuff with Fly Guy on the 6-inch show and what have you, but I don't know if that's still the same thing or anything like that. Retail is an important part of our hobby, which is part of the worrying thing of seeing everything go online here in the UK. It's good to see that Smiths are getting some Vintage Collection back in, and some of the pre-orders are on the website for that. The Entertainer are starting to dabble with some of the more modern, more up-to-date, I should say, waves of Vintage Collection. Some of the Disney stores are stocking stuff. Some of the smaller ones aren't. But it's good to see a bit of a presence there. And I'm hoping the retro stuff does well at Asda so that they get a bit more confidence in it to bring some of the other lines in there as well. Because again, Asda's a huge chain over here. If you start getting more Star Wars product into those shops, that's got to be good business for us. Certainly. So
he was saying that basically, because he was asked the question like, do you think you'll ever be able to do a exclusive just for like a Dorkside exclusive, like Entertainment Earth used to do. And he admitted that obviously Entertainment Earth is the biggest online retailer of Star Wars in the US. Compared to them, he's quite small fry, but he I think he said I can't remember how many Beskar Mandalorians he sold, but he said I can't remember, it's like 7,000 or something ridiculous. Like the Beskar Mandalorian was the biggest seller, and he sold thousands of them. Yeah. And this is like Dorkside toys. So then you got to think how many Entertainment Earth sold and how many actually got sold in the retailers and what have you. But not every figure is the Beskar Mandalorian. That's the thing. But he was saying that he doesn't even think EE would maybe even get an exclusive like they used to, because at the moment they're just trying to work with these big retailers, Yeah. But
yeah, because I know what was it? Obviously, we had Jocasta Nu was one of the exclusives that was just through. Was that Big Bad Toy Store?
Brian's Toys.
Thank you. Yes.
Here we go. So I was at the interview live. I can link if you want. Yeah, if you could, mate. If it doesn't let you link, send me a link on Twitter or something, and or email it me, tim@bostonbounty.com, and then I'll put it in. It might let me do it. But yeah, it's a really good listen, and like, obviously he knows what he's talking about because he runs a toy company. So
yeah.
But
he knows what sells.
Well, this is it. I mean, Brian's Toys, like you say, thank you, BOE. They had the Jocasta Nu figure.
Yeah.
Obviously, they had to do quite a sizable minimum order to get all of those, and then they ended up having to mark it down because although a lot of collectors had shouted about it, it didn't do as well as they'd have hoped. Now, of course, she's worth a small fortune.
And he still sells them. You can buy it on Brian's Toys for $80.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
yeah. So I think there is scope for it, like you say. But if they are focusing on just getting things going at Walmart and Target again, yeah, it's we're not going to see them over here for a while.
Justin, no, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that it's been resealed. So basically, the US cards didn't used to have the paper in. It was the European ones that did. But now all cards have the paper in.
Yeah, that's right. Right across the board, isn't it?
Yeah.
It changed around the wave of Rise of Skywalker wave, where all cards are the same now. But it used to be that you either had the warning in the corner or in the paper, wasn't it?
I'm glad they've done that,
Is that better for your OCD?
It totally cuts out any desire to. I mean, I only started doing that around about the time that everything was in the Entertainer, and you had the ability to just go and see, what gaps you could fill in terms of variants and multi-language and all that stuff. But just at least they can cut that out now and keep everything the same.
Absolutely.
I'm just glad it's folded up nicely at the bottom and not going up the back of the figure.
Yeah, Tim, sorry, I'm going to have to jump off shortly. I've got a bit more work to do for tomorrow.
No worries, mate.
So, yeah, but thanks for having me on. Congratulations. Great stream. I'm going to keep that, by the way. I'm not going to chuck that away. That's good. Cheers, Finn. Awesome.
Absolutely.
We have been going 2 hours, so maybe we should start to wrap it up anyway. But
that's good.
I've got to get up at 6 tomorrow.
Have you?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same here.
Same. I've got daughter's birthday to help her celebrate first thing, so before school.
Happy birthday.
Oh, right. Oh, happy birthday.
I'll pass it on. She's fast asleep now. Should be fast asleep now. She isn't no trouble.
How old is she, Chris? I've met your son at the thing, the Echo Base, I think.
Yeah, my youngest is 4. Well, it's going to be 4 tomorrow morning. And she's another budding Star Wars fan. So bringing her up right.
Great.
Don't worry.
Oh, nice one.
And
Good stuff.
yeah, she's.
Send me the email, Soka, and I'll try and what I'll do is I'll put if Soka, send me an email to tim@bossbounty.com, and then what I'll do is I will put it in the description of this video once we've finished. Then everyone that's watching, if they want to click on it and have a listen to what the guy from Dorkside Toys was talking about. It goes on for quite a while, but it's a really good listen.
Cool.
Yes, I do want to.
Yeah, I look forward to your stream, Tim. Is it this Saturday you're doing that one with the fellas, SWTVC?
Yeah, so this Saturday, 10 o'clock GMT, which is 5 o'clock EST.
Well, I'll listen to that while I'm doing this then, like I was last time. I think I was doing something similar. When I finish that wall, get those notches on the wall, blue gun them on.
Yeah, it should be a good one. As I say, we're going to be debating like the bracket and which figures deserve to be in the line. That's what it's going to be about.
That'll be interesting. Yeah,
should be quite good.
Good.
And those guys that run the SWTVC, they're top blokes. They really are really nice guys, and they've got like a good thing going there because like they've each got something that can bring something. Like John's really good with like graphics and design and stuff, and Evan hosts the podcast and he's good with that kind of stuff. So they've got a good thing going there. Not like me, I have to do everything myself. And you, Nick.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. One man show.
Yeah.
That's it.
I wish I had a producer sometimes. Just
Someone
the on
edit
air
your video.
Right, I'm going to jump off then. Well, good evening, everybody. I'll see you soon, eh? Thanks for having me on, Tim.
Yeah, see you next.
Awesome. Yeah, take care, man. Bye-bye.
Good night, only one.
Bye.
So we have been on 2 hours 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I just thank everyone for watching, and thanks everyone for congratulating me or whatever. I appreciate it. It's very nice of you all.
Thanks for having me on.
Love your channel. Yeah, thank you for having me on too, all the way from Australia.
Yeah, much deserved on the 15K, Tim. And thank you for having me on. It's one of those I enjoy being on, but then I'm going to enjoy next Saturday's one as well because it's great in the chat, being in the chat as well with things. So definitely look forward to these live streams whenever you do them, whoever's on.
And nice to meet you, Chris.
Yes, you too. You too. Yeah. And hopefully, Tim will have us both on again.
Hopefully,
definitely. And hopefully, I'm just going to double check.
Hoping.
All waiting. Do we need a drum roll, Tim?
It's not like rocks. It's not going to be rocks.
Depot yet. In the next day, hopefully tomorrow or maybe Friday, I should have the latest wave.
That'd be great.
So I'll be doing reviews of Boba and Leia and Snaggletooth and what have you. So.
Fingers crossed for an orange card back. Have you got your fingers crossed for an orange card back, Boba Fett?
I know it's not an orange card back.
Please, I want an orange. Yeah.
I know it's not an orange one.
Mine should be here tomorrow too. I've got the Boba Fett's pre-ordered. They turn up tomorrow, so I'm.
Oh, do they? I just saw in your video they said they were. Is that when they're delivering, or they're arriving tomorrow? Are they?
It says pre-orders the 12th. Today's the 11th for me. Remember, 11th. I'm in the future.
So you hoping they
tomorrow for me?
Do you think they've been dispatched? Have they?
They should be. When EB Games always have their dates, they always go right on the date. Whatever it says on their website. If they don't have a date, they just put the month, and they say they're available in March or available in April. But if they got a specific date, that's the date they have to drop.
It's quite funny actually, because when you go on the new Hasbro Pulse UK, is that you look at those figures and it says May the 1st. Pre-order for May the 1st.
What?
Yeah. So crazy.
And everyone else has got them already.
Yeah, I hope
think if they'd been Hasbro, they would get them first. You'd think that would be the first one off the. Oh, let's send them out before all the other retailers.
You'd hope so, yeah.
I think they're trying to keep a lot of the retailers happy, aren't they? So that it's a case of, well, yes, you could come to us for everything and just kill off all the other retailers, or they have their stuff and just send it out that bit later. Everyone else still gets the chance on that, which seems to be the case. I don't know. I can see some logic behind doing it that way anyway.
Let me see if this posts. Hang on. Did that link post?
Yeah, I can see it.
Right. There you go then, guys. So it's actually on YouTube. It's not a podcast. It's great. So that's the link to the interview with Dorkside Toys. So have a listen to that. It's good.
Thank you very much, Soka.
Yeah, cheers for that, Soka. So hopefully I'll have those. Hopefully I'll have those figures soon to the review. I'm really looking forward to reviewing Boba, although I do know of a little issue with Boba, which a lot of people are not too keen about. But it's going to be one of those things where you've almost got a perfect figure in your hand, and there's just going to be one little thing that's going to annoy you. I don't know. Have you heard about it, Chris?
Is it to do with the waist swivel?
No, he's missing his red electronics on his chest.
Oh no.
And it's not just the paint either; it's the actual sculpting in. And you think you probably even go to the Power of the Force, back to the Power of the Force 2 figure, and it's got that, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they've missed it at all. But you know, these things you've got to bring up in the reviews. But ultimately, you know, just looking at it from what I've seen, the photos, it looks amazing. So.
Yeah, well, I think we all knew it was never going to be the very last Boba Fett we ever had.
No,
one way or another. Yeah,
they've got to milk it.
That's it. A rearmed one coming soon. Closing all their stores.
By the way, you know Disney is closing all their stores, right? It's crazy.
Wow.
50th anniversary.
Close them all in Australia.
Live on Walmart. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier, mate, but thank you. Yeah, so everyone in the chat, if you want 15th of March is the date you can order those figures.
Apologies. It's my son.
It's crazy.
You can tell he's very excited about those 50th anniversary figures.
Denny King. It's crazy. Everyone asked for the yellow car back and now they're begging for an orange one. Yeah, it's well, they shouldn't have released 2,000 of the orange ones, should they?
Should have just stuck to the guns, done one or the other. Now they've done two, we want one of each as collectors.
Yeah. Totally agree with
the
that.
Orange Boba is going to be like Charlie the Chocolate Factory golden ticket. It is, isn't it? Everyone's ordered.
Chaz, you'll have to make them.
Right. Absolutely. Cheers for joining us tonight, guys. It's been good. I appreciate all you guys coming on as well. It's been awesome, and thank you everyone for watching.
No worries. Congratulations.
Thanks. Glad to be on. Congratulations on 15,000 again.
Thank you for having us,
buddy.
Cheers.
We'll see everyone. We'll see everyone later. I'm going to end the broadcast. So we'll catch you.
Bye, everyone. Cheers.
Saturday Vintage Collection show with the guys from SWTVC. It should be good. And I'll see you soon.